Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that, but if I need to.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden Football.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence going to put it up right away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 38 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Etienne once more. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Staying on his feet. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Etienne on the toss right. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. 15 yards there for number 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. Short completion, just 4 yards. And They'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Rolling to his left. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the option right is Jackson. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens add 6 to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes hands of Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's going deep for Bateman. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. To move the ball downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They are certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Here's Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Lawrence will throw. Jones has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with ETN. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Draw play, ETN. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard two-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson options out left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down here. And that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A final shot now for Lawrence. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.